Alright then guys, welcome back to the channel. ZHILEI ZHANG versus Agit Kabayel is a fight that I don't think many people are talking about. I think it could be the fight of the night on the 22nd of February in Saudi Arabia. So let's talk about it. But before we do that, if you enjoy what we do on this channel, then please do me a favor. Click the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments in the section below. So ZHILEI ZHANG has been talking about how he wants to bang everyone. And I mean everyone. Zhang is a funny guy. He doesn't speak much English, but he's a very good character. You need these sort of characters in the heavyweight division. And he's got incredible punching power. So he can say whatever he wants. Now, this is a very interesting fight because both fighters have their strengths and they have their weaknesses. Now, ZHILEI ZHANG, in my opinion, is a 6-round fighter. He's 41, 6'7", 6'8". He punches like a mule, but he is very vulnerable when it comes to his gas tank. ZHILEI ZHANG does not have the gas tank to go a 12 round. And if the fight is of a higher pace, he then loses a bit of steam from round 6, and then his punch output diminishes. Agit Kabayel is a fighter that knows how to pace himself in a fight, right? If you look at his fights, he knows how to pace himself. He invests a lot into the body so that he'll be able to reap the rewards later on in the fight. So in this particular fight, I just feel like it is round 1 to 6 for ZHILEI ZHANG and then round 6 to 12 for Agit Kabayel. Now, ZHILEI ZHANG has had some impressive wins. Absolutely obliterates Joe Joyce in 2 fights, right? Absolute incredible knockout of Joe Joyce. He then fought Joseph Parker and got beat, although he knocks Joseph Parker down twice in that fight. And I think the only reason why he doesn't win that fight is because Joseph Parker has a better engine. Joseph Parker is the much younger fighter. So ZHILEI ZHANG was not able to keep up with the work rate, with the pace, and the fact that he does not have the gas tank to go, toe to toe for that long. So he lost that fight. But we know Zhang, he can bang. We know that he's a very, very good southpaw. He's very tricky. And in the heavyweight division, having a southpaw that is tricky, that is 6'7", that can hit, is always dangerous. And he's always in the fight because of that punching power and that boxing IQ. So that is definitely something that is gonna, be a problem for Agit Kabayel, in the earlier rounds, because ZHILEI ZHANG will be very dangerous in the earlier rounds because of his reach, because of the power, because of his footwork. He's not the most nimble fighter on the foot, but he knows how to use his reach advantage. He knows how to use his foot to get in range and deliver the shots that he needs to deliver. So I just think that he needs to, make sure that in the round 1 to round 6, he's catching Agit Kabayel with hard shots, breaking him down to the body, and really try to take him out. Because if the fight goes past round 6, Agit Kabayel has got a lot of advantages because of his age and his fighting style of going to the body and really investing for later on in the fight. Agit Kabayel, incredible win in the last 2 years, 18 months really. He beat Makhmudov, which is a fighter that literally everyone was talking about how he's dangerous and, he's going to come into the heavyweight division and take over the division. And Agit Kabayel really punishes Makhmudov to the body and stops him. I was really surprised in that fight. And then he goes on to demolish the Cuban, Sanchez, in that fight where, although I think Sanchez was nursing an injury, Agit Kabayel got in there and he did his thing where he really punished Sanchez to the body and then stopped him later on. So impressive win, very good gas tank, Agit Kabayel. And as I said, he's a very, very incredible body puncher. So look, the way I see this fight going, as I've said it already, it is a fight for ZHILEI ZHANG in the earlier rounds, or it is a fight for Agit Kabayel in the latter rounds. Now, I think that this fight goes the distance. I don't think that ZHILEI ZHANG will be able to take Agit Kabayel out in the first 6 rounds. And I don't think Agit Kabayel will be able to take Zhang out anytime, because Agit Kabayel, although he's a very good body puncher, ZHILEI ZHANG and his team have always been able to manage him in a fight. So if his gas tank is sort of, you know, diminishing at some point in the fight, they know how to pace themselves to be able to get the best out of them. So although I'm saying that round 1 to 6 is ZHILEI ZHANG and round 6 to 12 is Agit Kabayel, I think it's going to be a fight where it's going to be an absolute heavyweight slugfest. There's going to be knockdowns in that fight, but ultimately I think it's going to go to 12 rounds, and I think, you know, ZHILEI ZHANG might take this one because he might have put a lot more rounds, you know, in the bag before Agit Kabayel can come on and have a success. Now, this is heavyweight division. Anything can happen, you know, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is a knockout in this fight or a stoppage by any means, because these are 2 big guys, 2 big punchers in there. It's going to be a heavyweight slugfest, and I think, as I said, it's probably going to be the fight of the night because of how these guys fight. The fighting style will gel together, and these guys are going to go out there and put on a show for the fans. But look, that's how I feel about this fight. I'm really excited about it. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this fight. Are you excited as much as I am? Who do you think is going to win the fight? What is your prediction? Let me know. As always, like this video, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.